up for over 16 years. Nick Fuentes has been arrested. Chud the Builder has been arrested multiple times. He's now facing attempted murder. What are we even fucking talking about? These people are delusional, okay? Most of the people in prison are white. What are we talking about? No, yeah, y'all make up the majority of the population per capita and blah, blah, blah. But what is this guy talking about, man? Like...
These MAGA people are just mad that they are the fucking child predators and whatnot. And they don't want to be called child predators and gay people, bro. They are the main people to be gay, to do domestic violence, and child and become predators to children. Alright. Got another video. Yeah, it's about CHUD. It's about motherfucking CHUD. I told y'all. I motherfucking told y'all that this guy is a fat. He's gay. I didn't say he was yeah, I think I did say he was going to prison. I'll check back to my videos. He's going to prison for attempted murder. Didn't he go to jail before this for doing something else? Oh, he got wrecked in the hood of Tennessee, bruh. I'm good at predicting this shit. What do you expect? I know how shit's gonna be. From living in the hood most of my life, shit, this is easy, bruh. So yeah, we're gonna be reacting to a Young Don Reacts video. And we got Gideon on this shit, bruh. We got Gideon on this shit. Shit. And we got, I think his lawyer, Chud's lawyer, or someone. I don't know who he is. But yeah, let's get this shit going.
It's hard to claim self-defense because the other guy didn't show a weapon. He didn't recognize a weapon. And it's gonna be hard to try to prove to the jury that I felt like my life was in danger.
Yep, that's what it is. You can't shoot somebody because they punched you. You can't. You have to match the level of aggression.
Yeah. In Baltimore, well, in Maryland, there is no self-defense. There's no self-defense law. So, no, how I know, because since I went to prison for what I done, and I got a felony for what I done. So, yeah, we can look it up too. Let's see. Maryland's defense law. Okay. In Maryland, self-defense is legally recognized but governed by common law principles, requiring reasonable force, a genuine belief of imminent danger, and in public, a duty to retreat when safely as possible. Okay. Maryland does not have a statutory stand your ground law. Self-defense rights are primarily defined through, that's what I meant, stand your ground. Through case law and common law principles, including the duty to retreat and the castle doctrine. Individuals may use force to protect themselves only if they reasonably believe they face imminent harm. The force used must be proportional to the threat, and excessive force is not justified. Well, with my case, well, I could say this. On my misdemeanor, on my second degree, uh, assault, I could say this is what happened. Because even though the person said uh they was gonna kill me, I don't know if the I did feel as though I was in imminent danger, but I because with me I was going into a gang called Gangsters. Was it gang? Yeah, I think it was Gangsters Disciples because we had to learn how to, you know, and blood killers. If you can't see blood killers, the yeah, we had to learn our signs. We had to learn what flags and how we had to roll up our bandanas, our flag, basically. What you call what in gang in gangs? These are flags, basically. And since this is not a blue flag, uh this will be if I roll it up with this one, it will be disrespect to the game. And I ain't trying to have no one kill me for what I'm for this shit. For rolling up a flag for uh for uh for gang, you know, education. So yeah. We had to learn our signs, we had to learn the you know, the dance that goes with it and all that other shit. We had to learn other people's signs and other gang signs and other gang flags and how they roll up and whatnot, so we can identify which gang they are in by their signs and their flags and how they roll their their flags basically. You know, with 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 the flags, why they roll them up in a way. What it is, the teardrops have to line up to what type of gang they are in. Example, Bloods are 5-star, right? Crips, no. If I can remember, uh, Crip star, star. Yeah. So Bloods are 4-star. So when it comes to the Bloods, they will have 4 teardrops. Uh, and the fifth one is on this is basically halved on Crips. Uh, they were 5-star, and the 6-star is on is halved. Basically, that's if you know how to roll up a flag in a gang, you will understand. But yeah, But yeah. For my I thought I was in imminent danger, but seeing as how I only got second degree assault, I could say it's a partial self defense. Uh, I got partial self defense for that. But yeah, let's get on to the video.
So I got something to show you. You gotta promise me something though. Before I show you this, you're not gonna get too excited.
Hello.
You're not gonna get your hopes up too much. You're not gonna count your chickens before they hatch, because this country has a long history of allowing white men in particular to get away.
And that goes for me. I don't know if he exactly is going to prison for this, because they let a good amount of people out. We never heard from the fight from Rampage Jackson's son. We haven't heard from a whole sort a whole lot of they did let a lot of people pass for their crimes. The guy who kept on shooting his gun at that protest over in Missouri, when I think it was Missouri, whenever they was burning everything, Trump's little minions at the Capitol, what at the I forgot what it's called, when they was doing all that shit in the White House. Bruh, they let a good amount of people pass, bruh. They let a good amount of people pass.
With doing evil and committing crimes, especially when that.
But I can say that Rampage's son, what I said about him is he, for what he did, I feel as though he was gonna go to jail or prison, but for what happened in that situation, it wasn't gonna be that much. It was gonna be 5 to 10 years, basically, because I only got 5 years for what I did. For my felony, bruh, only got 5 years for what I did. And I beat the motherfucker up. And he went to the ICU, bruh. For what he did, it wasn't that much damage to him. Yeah, he went to the ICU, but it was only for a day. For what I did, bruh, he was in there for 5 fucking days, bruh. No, I think a month. But yeah. I can actually show y'all too. But how do I really have to? Because I showed y'all before. But yeah, with him, I could say he was gonna go to prison or jail, but I don't think he did. I think they let him out, let him off. But yeah.
Crime involves hurting a person of color, particularly a black person. This country has a long history of not holding white men accountable, right?
Yep.
And so I don't want you to get too excited, but I do have some good news to share with y'all. Oh yeah, I want you to check this out real quick. Take a listen to this.
Some breaking news to tell you about. The social media influencer known as CHUD the Builder is now facing an attempted murder charge after a shooting today outside the Montgomery County Courthouse.
Yes, sir.
Deputies say Dalton Eagerly, better known as social media as CHUD the Builder, was involved in a fight leading to gunfire. Both men were hospitalized. Deputies just arrested Eagerly, charging him with attempted murder, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon. Tonight, he's being held in the Montgomery County Jail.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
About fucking time. I knew this day was coming. I knew this day was coming. Yesterday, we just talked about how CHUD was getting cracked by a black woman back in the day, and that internalized homosexuality contorts itself, and then manifests itself.
Oh, yeah. And I was right about that, bruh. He was gay, bruh. He was getting pegged by a black woman, bruh. A black woman. And he is racist against us, bruh. Does that even make sense? Does that even make sense, bruh? Do that even make fucking sense? Do it. Being racist and getting pegged by a black woman. See, these racist people, they just obsessed with us, bruh. They have to be obsessed with us for what they are doing and how they act and what's going on with their history, bruh. They gotta be obsessed with us as a community, bruh.
In being incredibly racist and cruel towards black people. You know, I don't think that CHUD actually hates black people. I mean, he does. But, like, what I mean is, black people are just the easiest target. Right?
Yeah, I can see that.
Toxic masculinity in the white community confuses cruelty and hatred and just being nasty with being masculine. And so CHUD just looked for the easiest target. And that happens to be black people in this country, in the Western world. And so he's nasty to black people, but look at where it's got him. Look at where it's got him. This fucking idiot shot himself in the arm while attempting to kill a black man. So let's see if we can find a video that breaks down the...
So he didn't even know how to use his gun in the first place. So why even have it? Just for a scare tactic? He shoot himself in the arm while trying to shoot the black person, bro. He doesn't know how to use his gun. When signing up for your gun license, you're supposed to take proper training, right? So you should know how to learn how to stand when you're about to shoot. You should know how to, hold your gun, holster your gun, know different types of guns and what ammunition you should use for those type of guns. Bruh, how does he have a gun and don't know how to use it? He was the one who paid for that gun, right? So he should have a gun license. I don't know what's going on with these people, bruh. If he doesn't know how to use a gun, why even have a gun license?
Story of how he ended up in this position, but I love this. I love this for him, right? Because so many low IQ racists would go on to defend CHUD and talk about how self-defense, da-da-da. He's going to get away with it. Now look at him. He's arrested. He's been arrested. It's over. It's a wrap for this guy. CHUD the Builder shooting video has been released. This is attempted murder, not self-defense. All right, so here's a video clip of, I guess, the fight unraveling here.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So I think the shot had already fired before they started recording, which is why they're already saying, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Right. Here he's being wrestled to the ground. Isn't that crazy though?
Holy shit.
They're out here.
Right. So the cops got involved. This happened, I believe, right outside of a courthouse. You see, CHUD the Builder, he shot the guy several times apparently in the stomach. He's recovering in stable condition.
Oh, okay.
And then the black guy still wrestled him to the ground and was still beating him up. Right? This guy's a fucking pussy, bro.
He is.
He thought that, see, here's the thing. He couldn't fight. He didn't want to fight. He has been approached apparently by multiple people to earn hundreds of thousands of dollars to get into the box.
So, bruh, so the guy got shot 5 times and still was able to fuck his bitch ass up. That tells you something. That tells you he can't fight. He is scared to go into a fight because he doesn't know how to fight. That's why he uses pepper spray. He uses pepper spray, right? He uses a gun, but yet he taunts people into fighting him. That doesn't make sense at all, bruh. That doesn't make sense. Why taunt people when you don't know how to fight? That should tell you something. That should tell you something when it comes to all these racist people that are online that wants to fuck with us, bruh. Does that? Why are we scared of these people, bruh? Why do some of these coons want to be around these people when these people don't know how to fight? When these people bring out guns and pepper spray thinking that's going to scare us, bruh. What the fuck? But yeah, let's get on with the video.
Boxing ring. He likes to talk about how big he is. I thought the guy was small, but apparently he's over 6 feet tall, right? So he's a big guy, but he's a fucking coward and he's a fucking pussy. And so he walks around with his gun thinking that, oh, this gun will they'll be afraid to attack me because they don't want to get shot. He walked around saying things like, oh, I'm a good shot. I'm going to blow your head smooth off. He said all kinds of shit. And that's why this guy's fucking cooked. You see, if this was just a one-off situation where some racist white guy said the N-word to a black guy, the black guy didn't like how that sounded, made him feel, he went and attacked him, you know, they got into a scuffle, he shot the black guy, he probably would get away with that self-defense. He probably would, to be honest. But CHUD has so much evidence. He has created such a long digital footprint, paper trail of him talking about how he wanted to attack black people, how he can't wait to attack black people, how he goes around and is trying to incite black people into a state of violence so that he would have justification to shoot a black person. Here's the thing. My wife's a lawyer. I talked to her about this shit. You can't just shoot somebody because they smacked you in the face. You can't shoot somebody because they punched you, right? You have to match. You have to match the level of aggression. So if somebody hits you, that doesn't mean your life is in danger. Now, if he's on top of you and he's pummeling you in the face and you're telling him to stop and da-da-da, and you happen to reach for your gun and shoot him, okay, now that's self-defense, you know, because he wasn't stopping you. But if he just hits you one time, you can't just instantly reach for the gun and shoot him and claim self-defense. I saw some idiot, low IQ racists in the comment section on Twitter talking about, oh, but how do I know if he doesn't have a knife? How do I know that he doesn't have a gun? You can't. Are you a fucking idiot?
Basically.
You can't shoot somebody and be like, well, he might have had a gun. No. You had no reason to believe your life was in danger. If you insult somebody and they punch you in the mouth because you're an offensive piece of shit, that doesn't mean they're trying to kill you.
Basically.
Very simple. He just wanted to punch you in the mouth, right? Maybe give you a little bit of a butt whooping.
Yeah.
Right? That is not the same as putting your life in danger. This is why he's being charged with attempted murder. And it's probably going to stick because of the long history he has of trying to provoke people, of calling people these nasty words. You know what I'm saying? And this is what he gets. He wanted this. But it's so beautiful how it panned out because he didn't even kill the guy. Isn't that amazing? He got his ass beat.
Writing a book is hard. Knowing if it's good, even harder. Meet manuscript analysis. It gives actionable.
The guy didn't die, and now you're getting charged with attempted murder. Oh, that's beautiful.
It is very beautiful.
You know, it's so funny. Apparently, this is something that he had put out yesterday before he was charged. Initially, he was just brought to the hospital, but because they didn't arrest him on the scene, he thought he got away with it.
No.
Look at this update, still not charged. The chimp I shot in self-defense is in emergency surgery, learning actions.
What happens when it comes to this, right? The cops or whoever is on this doing the research for this crime, it might take some time, some days, in order for this guy to actually get you on something. So these people have to do investigations. They have to do, their computer analysis and whatnot. They have to search up your history, look into some other stuff, into some other stuff, and then they will come and get you. Once they're finished with their research and their analyses and whatnot, they will come and get you. It's not going to be within one day. It might be
have consequences.
It might be on some crimes when they have to actually get you. When they feel as though you are really a harm to the public, then they will. But with me, I was brought in. It depends on the state too. I was brought into a jail, and then basically jails are just a standby phase to see where they want to put you at after you go through all the courts and whatnot. And then when they finally decide where they should put you, you will go to your final court and then go to wherever you are supposed to go to. So either prison, back out to public, or a mental institution, or a drug intervention therapy, basically, or so on and so forth. But yeah.
Oh, the irony. Oh, actions do certainly have consequences, sir. Chimped around and found out. Also grazed my own arm in the process like a rookie. It happens. Right. I thought you were a great shot. Media's melting down because the racist man won. Don't chimp out if you can't take the return fire. Stay strapped. Stay blessed. Ooh, buddy. I know you know a whole lot about people being strapped, right? According
Basically.
to your black gay ex-lover who used to bend you over and serve you the Jason Love 3500. You know lots about people being strapped, right? But it looks like you gonna learn some. You gonna get a refresher course in prison, I'm sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah. With stuff like this, bruh, on our people, and he think he gonna get away with what he done, and he been pegged before, bruh, and he like it, bruh. I bet they gonna serve him mighty well, bruh. He gonna love it too, bruh, because he like getting pegged, bruh. He like getting pegged. He will pull them pants down just for he been begging for that shit, bruh. This gay motherfucker been begging to get pegged again, bruh. His final peg and that final peg, and he's gonna get that final peg every fucking day of his life. Is gonna be in prison.
And you know it's bad. You know it's bad when Nick Fuentes is saying that you're wrong, right? Nick Fuentes, possibly
Even
the
Nick
most
Fuentes.
famous white supremacist, at least when it comes to younger white supremacists, conservative, all that shit. He's saying CHUD is wrong, right? Nick Fuentes, he loves saying the N-word. He is a racist through and through. But boy, oh boy, even he looks at this situation and is like,
and he knows
he was wrong. Oh boy.
Yep.
So I see a lot of people on the timeline defending this behavior, saying, yeah, well, we should be able to say the N-word. I don't know. I don't want to be a victim of crime. I don't actually necessarily want to be out in public confronting black people calling.
What do you get out of saying the N-word?
Yeah.
What do you get out of it?
Yeah.
These white people that want the right to say the hard R, what do you get out of it? The word serves one purpose and one purpose only, and that is to offend black people. It is to dehumanize black people. To say this word is to say that you believe that black people do not deserve equal rights to white people. You believe that black people are subhuman creatures. You believe that black people should be treated like animals, that they should be enslaved to the will of white people. Because this is what the word meant when it was created, and this is what how the word has been used for hundreds of years. Right now, some fucking CHUD racist nerd is going to go back and say, well, actually, when the word was very first used, it didn't have these racist connotations. It was just it was like the word Negro or colored. It was just another word that was used to identify black people, but it very quickly turned into a slur. And this is not unique. There are many words that are exactly like this, right? You got the R word, which used to mean just, somebody who was mentally impaired, and now it's a slur. Now it's a word that is derogatory in nature. We all understand this. And so this is what this word means and what it has meant for hundreds of years. Even if you were to say...
for me, when I was growing up, we used to say retard all the fucking time, bruh. We used to say that shit all the fucking time. Now I'm in another generation, and the rules so different. I will have to lower my times of saying that shit because I'm still kind of used to. I'm still used to saying that word as derogatory, and I don't think in my mind it's a slur. This is a new thing to me. So I am gonna have to lower my times of saying that. So yeah.
I love N-words. I love N-words more than I like white people. N-words are the greatest people on the planet. Even if you are a white person and you were to say that, you are still being racist. Because to use the N-word is to place black people into this inferior category. So why do you want the right to be nasty and offensive to black people in general? Why is it that you want to live in that kind of a society where you go around just being rude and nasty to people for no reason, no particular reason? Why do you want to fight for that right? Furthermore, why do you want the ability to do that?
Creating custom clothing with tap stitch is simple. Start by choosing a garment, then click Design Now. On the left, you'll see 4 main tools.
A word that is literally designed to offend and dehumanize, and then complain when black people are offended by your dehumanizing attacks.
Really want to be out in public confronting black people, calling them like, I actually don't want to do that. I don't think people should be fired for uttering the word. And I think it's a funny word. I don't think it should be treated like a blasphemy, but let's be
Why is it a funny word?
honest. It's not a nice thing to say.
Why is it a funny word if it's not a nice thing to say? What is funny about just being insulting to people?
It's actually not a very nice thing to say. And I don't know that we should actually be out there saying, hey, man, we should be able to go up to black people and start blasting a slur that offends them without expecting them to be offended. Was that really ever the rallying cry? To me, it was more like, stop smoking weed in public, stop driving on the shoulder, talk more quietly.
Blah, blah, blah. All of this fucking racist, fabricated bullshit that
basically
does not apply to 99 points.
Because thing about it is, when he was really into all this shit, bro, when he had that red hat beside him, he used to call us niggers and all that other shit all the fucking time. And mind you, he is a Spanish racist MAGA conservative. Spanish racist MAGA conservative. And I know not all Spanish people are racist and conservative. Knowing how I used to live in Mexico and how they treated me over there and how they treated my friend over there. Not all of them are racist. I know Dominican people who are as friendly as shit and who votes Democratic and are as smart as people in college, and Cubans and El Salvadorians, Nicaraguans, and all that stuff. But with some of them being as racist as this person, bruh, that's bullshit, bruh. That's bullshit. These racist, conservative, MAGA, Spanish people should know this by now, that they ain't gonna get shit from these white people if they do stupid shit like this, bruh.
9% of black people, okay.
Too obnoxious.
Again, all you have to do is go to Walmart. Go to Walmart in a predominantly black neighborhood and just stand around and see how many black people act in the way that you say they act. Like I go to Walmart all the time, and I live in a pretty black neighborhood, right? Pretty black area. And go to Walmart.
Yep, just like with me. I live in Curtis Bay, Baltimore, bruh. Where I live is a project. If you go outside, you will see burnt up houses. You will see places have the wooden the wood over top of the windows and whatnot because they're hazardous and whatnot. You would see, yeah, you would see your crack, heroin addicts, and all that other stuff, and and yeah, but not everybody in the hood act like dumbasses, bruh. We stay to ourselves. Yeah, we might talk to our friends and shit. We might go to the store. You over at my place, at my where I live, you uh I always I always am cordial to the people that own these stores because if we didn't have these stores, I wouldn't be feeding my fucking belly all the fucking time, bruh. And Lucky Sevens, I think it's Lucky Seven. I can't remember what they're called. It's a, I think they're Muslim. Uh, and they feed us well. You saw that sandwich I was eating, bruh. That shit was this big, bruh, for $6 fucking, bruh. I could go to the convenience store that's right next to it, get me a fruit drink with actual fruits and pupusas, bruh. And that's owned by a Korean lady. And the workers that work in her convenience store, uh, they are Spanish. If I go over to Patapsco Road, where the plaza is, I could find myself, and that's still considered a hood. That's Brooklyn over there. Uh, I could find a Asian restaurant, which us black people, we love our Asian restaurants. They have they have the best Asian food, bruh. Uh, uh, and it's kind of cheap. It's kind of expensive depending on what you get. They have a fish. They had a they have a fish and chicken place over there too. Uh, they have a sit-in restaurant that is Spanish, bro. They has the best motherfucking food over there. I even have mine. I keep a stash of. I'm in the hood. What do you expect? I keep a stash of places I like to go to. Uh, Tequa Tequaria. I can't. I can't say it. My Spanish is getting worse and worse. La Puesa. That's the place that I'm talking to you about right now. Yeah, Lucky's Deli. That's what it's called. Not Lucky Seven. Lucky's Deli. They be having some good ass shit, bruh. Party wings, bruh. They got, yeah. Now these queso bellias that this Tequila Los Brothers uh bruh, they are so fucking good. The queso bellias, bruh. Berdias. Yeah, Berdias. They are so fucking good. Do they still have it? They got the carne saco tacos. Uh, Pachuga and Grandma. They got the tortas too and the sopas, bruh. They are so fucking good. Yeah, they got the pizza birria, the queso birria, and the taco birria. The pizza birria is $26 though. The queso birria is $12.48. I might have to buy some shit from them, bro. I've been missing out. In that Taiwanese place, bro, that I got that shit from, bro, that was so amazing, bro. But yeah, if you've been to the hood, they got the restaurants and the convenience stores, some of the nicest people, plus they got the best restaurants. You know what they say, if you go to the hood, you will have the best restaurants, bro. But yeah.
Walmart, I've never seen any black people acting like the way that these people say. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like every 1 in fucking 10,000 black people will act like that on a random day. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what the fuck are y'all talking about, man?
Underclass.
This is so fucking stupid.
Is a victim.
Yeah, just like with me. There might be random times when I walk outside and shit just happens. Like a year and some odd months ago, I was coming back from my job. At the time I was working at Amazon. So I was walking up to my place, right? Walking close, I was getting close to where I live, right? At a at an intersection, there is a sidewalk that you turn right from. They stopped me right at that corner. It was 3 people on bikes. They just looked at me. I looked at them back. I had my hands in my jacket, and they just they saw me and they thought I was someone else. So we just walked our separate ways. Well, they rolled their separate ways. I walked my separate way. But yeah, I was like, what's fucking going on? And I guess they was looking for someone else and they thought that was me. So I was like, all right, cool. Oh, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I don't know what that does for anybody. I don't know that lowering ourselves to their level is actually the solution. So before, we had an underclass of offensive, inconsiderate people.
It's like, okay, so for every time you walk by a black person or interact with a black person and they don't act like this, they don't take this as justification to say, oh, black people are polite, black people are nice, black people are quiet, black people just mind their own business. But then one black person acts like that out of 10,000, and then you're like, that disqualifies all the 9,999 other black people who are just minding their business and going about their day. Look at all of look at how hard CHUD the Builder had to work before he could actually get a black man to put hands on him. He had to do this shit for months, bro. Hours and hours and hours of antagonizing and provoking black people in the hood, black people, you know, out in downtown, black people in suburban areas, black people in fucking business districts, every fucking area, every demographic of black people. He had to go around fishing for months before one black man finally put his hands on him. And look what he does. He shoots him. Right?
Breaking laws, not paying their credit card off, getting in trouble with the law, bothering everybody. So you know what we're going to do?
Nick Fuentes has been arrested. I've never been arrested. Bro, the worst interaction I've ever had with a police officer is getting a speeding ticket. Once in my life of living in America.
And go on to what he said in a bit earlier. These people who like to think that we are just the most degenerative scum of the earth, bruh, they are that motherfucking retarded, bruh. They are. For them to think that this one situation is just how we act in general, hell no. That ain't the case at all. Most of us, we are brought on respecting each other, bruh. We are more respectful than these type of white people. Way more respectful. Yeah, you might get some random case, bruh, just like with every race. But all in all, we are more respectful than these MAGA fuckheads, bruh. These retarded MAGA bitches.
For over 16 years. Nick Fuentes has been arrested. CHUD the builder has been arrested multiple times. He's now facing attempted murder. What are we even fucking talking about? These people are delusional. Okay? Most of the people in prison are white. What are we talking about? No, yeah, y'all make up the majority of the population per capita and blah, blah, blah. But what is this guy talking about, man? Like,
these MAGA people are just mad that they are the fucking child predators and whatnot. And they don't want to be called child predators and gay people, bruh. They are the main people to be gay, to do domestic violence, and child and become predators to children, bruh. They just mad about that, so they gotta find a villain to go after, and that's just us, bruh. That's some bullshit, bruh. All because y'all don't like to be child predators or gay people or fucking people who do domestic violence. All because of that, y'all want to perpetrate us as y'all villains, bruh? Hell no. Y'all fucking scum. Y'all fucking retarded for doing shit like that, bruh. Just change yourselves, bruh. Don't go after one type of race.
oh my God.
We're going to become an obnoxious, inconsiderate underclass of permanent victims, getting in trouble with the law, having, you know what I'm saying? Like, at a certain point, we need to choose to rise above all of it. We have to choose to be better. We have to choose to be better than that, better than what they want us to be, better than them.
Right. These guys.
They will never be better than us, bruh. They will never be better than us. And I'm talking about these MAGA people. I'm not talking about, white people in general. I'm talking about these MAGA people, bruh. Ain't nobody better than anybody. But these people, they are scum of the earth, bruh. And for what?
Perpetual victims, rich off of oppressing other people. 99% of them have never done anything remarkable in their lives. Half of them read at the 6th grade level.
Yeah, it's very sad. And look, two wrongs don't make a right. We do have a problem with that other underclass. Let's not become like them. Let's rise above them.
Right. Anyway, not to get too lost in fucking Nick Fuentes' rage baiting.
Basically.
Not to get lost in Nick Fuentes being a fucking rage baiter. He actually low-key rage baited me right there a little bit. He's good at what he does. This is why he gets paid the big bucks, right? He just knows how to weave that racism in his little monologues like a fucking expert, this fucker. But point is, He's still, and you see what it is. He can't acknowledge the truth in that Chud the Builder is a fucking moron, and he deserves what's coming to him. He can't acknowledge that and just leave it there. He has to weave in the racism as well to pacify his audience. But this is great. This is great that this is happening to Chud. Look at this. Chud the Builder sensed something was up the day before the shooting. Did he know it was coming? This is why I never made Chud the Builder videos, right? You know, Poetic Flacco, he made like 20 of these bitches. I saw Jew talking about it. I saw Antonio talking about it, and I love those videos. Those videos are very entertaining. But I was like, I don't got to talk about this guy because he's going to go to prison. I just knew it. And it's not because he's such a piece of shit. It's because he's such a fucking coward. You guys know what I talk about, you know, in regards to the metaphysical shit, right? Whatever you fear the most, that is what will happen, bro. He was so afraid of this happening. He was so obsessed with it. He poured so much energy into this reality. It was bound to happen. He constantly talked about shooting black people. He constantly talked about, you know, self-defense, da-da-da. But in his heart, you know what his greatest fear was? His greatest fear was that it would go just like this. Not that he would get attacked by a black person. Not that he would even have to use a gun on a black person. I guarantee you his greatest fear was that he would shoot a black person and he couldn't be able to argue self-defense. Yeah. That's exactly what happened. And so I knew this was going to happen. He was obsessed with this shit.
And getting fucked up by a black person on national television.
Anytime you're obsessed with something to this degree and you put so much emotions into that shit, it's bound to happen. Again, let's not count our chickens before they hatch, because it's him versus the state. And I'm sure he's going to start a GoFundMe to fund his defense attorney, right? To fund his legal shit. And he's going to probably raise a fuck ton of money. And so he's going to be able to hire a really, really good attorney. And so he's most certainly not going to get the maximum of whatever the fuck. I don't think so. But I do believe that this is an opportunity.
He's probably going to get like 10 to 15 years exactly if he is going to prison. But if it's not really as big as a crime, like serial killing or mass murder, then, or really sticking it into the children, multiple children, he's not gonna get a life sentence, bro. But yeah,
opportunity to make an example out of him and to patch this bullshit, right? White people who might be thinking about trying to replicate this Chud the Builder shit, which I'm actually fairly, like, I don't know if surprised is the right word, but it is interesting that there aren't more Chud the Builders, right? You would think that all of the,
because all they do is parade around YouTube, bro, and X and whatnot. They're scared to go outside and actually do it. Just like this fuckhead, bro. He was actually afraid to get fucked up by a black person, bro. He might have done all this shit, but he did it with pepper spray and a fucking gun that he didn't know how to fucking use, bruh. What tells you you're scared without saying it? Basically, he did this for views, not because he is a fucking cow. He is he's not afraid. Basically, when you getting paid big bucks, bruh, you don't even care, bruh. Even though you're scared, you know you're gonna get paid big bucks, so you gonna do stupid shit like this, even though you're afraid of it.
All the racist people that support him, you would see more people trying to copy this shit. But now, most certainly, after this, if this goes south for CHUD, we don't have to worry about another CHUD builder anytime soon, bro. We won't.
Just like with the prank videos. Yeah, we will see them every now and then, but not as much as it was in 2016.
And then what will this also show black people? It's going to show there have been black people, I'm sure, who've wanted to put hands on CHUD.
Oh, hell
but
yeah.
they're like,
if he came to Baltimore, bruh, you know how many of us would love to beat the fucking bloody pope out of this bitch, bruh? If they are online. But yeah, if I would have saw him, I would have really done something to him. But thing about it is, I don't want to go back to prison, bruh. I got a family that I need to go to, bruh. So nah, my logic is gonna overcome my sense of you know, you know what I'm saying.
He gonna either kill me and get away with it, or I'm the one that's gonna be put in jail and he's not gonna suffer any consequences. Now they see that, oh wow, no, the white guy, he can suffer some consequences too.
Oh yeah.
I promise you, next time around, it ain't gonna take this long for somebody to put hands on a dude moving like this. I'm not advocating for it. I'm just saying naturally, logically, what is gonna happen.
Convince you guys that I'm literally a fucking single guy with a camera. Somebody could come up and try to kill me right now. There's nothing I could do about it, but I'm protected by the Lord and I believe in his divine protection.
That's a fucking...
Other than that, I'm as...
If there's so many Christians that being killed, so many fucking Christians that that went to prison for life and all this shit, and people still saying that, bruh. Still saying that, bruh. Bruh. It's pathetic how people think sometimes.
I'm literally a sitting duck.
You believe in his divine protection, you fucking moron. Yeah, his divine protection is about to sit your ass in prison.
Yep.
Shit sucks.
Who told you to run around calling black people slurs? Like, he's acting like how is his life any better? He is doing this for clout and money. I tell you, man, clout.
He is a victim of his own circumstance, bruh. And that's no one's fault except for his, bruh. And that's what he fucking gets.
Clout is a hell of a drug. It's a hell of a drug. That's the only reason he did this. His life is no better. It's not like, oh, saying this word gives you some kind of superpower and he's being robbed of that opportunity. The fact that you weren't already in jail, the fact that you hadn't already been attacked is proof that your First Amendment is working, sir.
What if you could make a song using only your voice? Let's start with the drums. I'm gonna hit drums and click cover. Yes.
And so why continue to go on and provoke people? Nasty scumbag, white trash piece of shit, man. I hope you sit in prison for a long ass time, bro. Yeah, so here's actually a clip of Gideon bringing on his lawyer friend to weigh in on this CHUD the Builder case. Listen to what he's saying.
And he's trying to claim self-defense?
He's trying to claim self-defense.
Okay. It's hard. It's hard for him to claim self-defense. I have cases like that. It's hard to claim self-defense because the other guy didn't show a weapon. He didn't recognize a weapon. And it's going to be hard to try to prove it to the jury that, I felt like my life was in danger.
Yep, that's what it is. You can't shoot somebody because they punched you. You can't. You have to match the level of aggression. So if somebody punch you, you can punch them. You know what I'm saying? You can beat them up a little bit. But even then, there's a line. You know, if someone slap you in the face and you punch them and you get them on the floor and you hit them a few times and they're curling up and they're asking you to stop, if you continue to even just put hands on them, you're going to go to jail for assault, right? Because you crossed the line. You're no longer defending yourself. You're now like in the realm of vengeance and attacking the person, and that's just with your hands. You can't shoot somebody because they punched you. Your life wasn't in danger, right? It has to match. You have to feel like your life is in danger.
You know what I mean? So the only way I can think that he can get out of that.
You see, this is the thing. They really believe that Viltrumite shit. They really believe that black people are as strong as like Saiyans and Viltrumites. And so to get punched by a black person to them is the equivalent of being shot with a fucking revolver, bro. That they are so pussy. They are so afraid of black men and the strength of black men. They think that we're literally Viltrumites. And so he actually thinks that just because a black man wants to fight you, that is the equivalent of your life being in danger.
Actually, let's search that shit up. Viltrumite. I don't know how to actually spell it. This is from my stream for my gaming channel. Yeah, I like to use walkthroughs sometimes, but yeah. Okay, we going to sound that shit out. So VIL Vil TRA. Yep. Okay, almost had it. Almost had it. Viltrumite. So basically, just like Goku or any superhero type anime, highly advanced. Well, yeah. Just like yeah, like Goku. I didn't see the alien race part, so not like every anime, just like Goku, Vegeta. I forgot other types of anime. I know there's a lot of animes, especially the cat anime, with the half cat, half human race that they were strong as shit. Date Alive, I think it was. I know they was part of a alien race and they was strong as shit. Superman. What is the guy called? The green guy that is on DC. Um he sound robotic and he married a woman. I forgot his name. I forgot her name. They had a whole TV show for it too. Oh, native to planet Viltrum. Okay, so this is a whole planet. My bad. So basically, oh, I never watched Invincibles. My bad. My bad. My bad. I I might have to look into it. So yeah, one day I will look into the Invincibles, but not right now. I'm on my fucking YouTube shit. I am engrossed into my YouTube shit. So I be watching YouTube, finding out what type of videos I should be watching on my TV, and then come here and do my shit right motherfucking here. But yeah, let's get on to the video.
This is how fucking pussy and weak these racists are.
As if he can show the jury that at that specific time, at that specific point, he felt that his life was in danger from a deadly weapon from the other guy. And if he felt that, then he can try to tell the jury that I CHUD the Builder felt like my life was in danger, and because so, I had to pull my gun out and defend myself. But it's gonna be a hard battle to win.
Yeah, here go HS Sticky Talkie talking about that shit.
Relating back to how he was so much afraid of getting, you know, what whatchamacallit said, Young Dumb React said. For real, I think my biggest fear is, jumping from a very high building, because I hate heights so fucking much, or falling from a tall ass ladder and then dying. That's probably my biggest fear. But yeah.
Boys, what was I telling you just a couple days ago about this CHUD the Builder? I told you he was going to get himself in shit. I honestly thought he was going to fuck around with the wrong guy and get himself shot, but he's ended up shooting someone and is now facing an attempted murder charge. Was it worth it to get a few views online? Was it really worth it? I agree, free speech should be free. Anyone should be able to drop the N-word if they want to, but...
Of course, he on that fucking raccoon bullshit. All these mixed race dudes who be in this red pill space, they all trying to give white people permission to be racist.
Yeah, I'm mixed, but I'm not into that red pill shit. Man, I used to. I thought it was a good thing, but it turned to this shit. Now I'm like, bruh, y'all fucked up for that. Especially with Sneeko and Andrew Tate. Bruh, they're both mixed. Sneeko is like black, Haitian and Asian and white. Andrew Tate and his brother is black and white. They fucking coons, bruh. They fucking coons. They be cooning out all the fucking time.
Look, I believe you should have the right to say whatever the fuck. You just don't get the right for people to not be offended by that shit. Right? Like, stop being a little bitch. Like, stop being a little fucking coward. You want the right to say offensive shit, but want to cry when people get offended. Are you dumb?
You go around trying...
For real, with me, I be saying it, bruh. But I'm half black and half white, bruh. My community is all black. So they are used to me saying that shit. For me, that's like telling my brother that when I say nigga, I'm calling to a friend that I know I've been with, years on years and years, or a brother. One of my friends is Morgan. We say that shit all the time to each other, bruh. What is his name? I can't remember his name too. Yeah, every time I work, when I was in the job, I used to say that shit. And I'm working in the all black, dropping count is almost everybody, and dropping count at Live and Horseshoe Casino are mainly black people. So we used to say that shit all the fucking time. Bruh, I'm allowed to say that shit. I don't fucking care. Because I know how I say it, and how I say it's not discriminative. Or,
to force it and abuse it and agitate people and then wonder why you get in retarded situations like this. good riddance, you fucking bum, and anyone supporting you is retarded as well. Because it's not about free speech in this guy's case. It's about trying to agitate a certain group of people. It's immature.
Yeah, man. Like, look, Nick Fuentes has dropped the hard R. Clavicular has dropped the hard R. All of these white supremacists have dropped the hard R. You know why they walk around and don't worry about someone doing this to them, though? Because they're not literally going up to random black people in their face and saying it at them and then trying to get them angry and then mock them whenever they do get angry, but don't actually put their hands on him. Like, he's literally provoking them. That is very different than you just saying the word online or saying the word in your, you know what I'm saying? And somebody finds out that you've said the word at some point. That's different. You know what I mean? You should never say the word, period. If you ever say the word even once, you're a racist and I'll never fuck with you. And I'll never want nothing to do with you. You feel me? But like trying to say that what CHUD the Builder is doing, that he's some kind of victim of people violating his First Amendment is bullshit. He is literally doing the equivalent of you going up to just a person and just insulting them to their face and not expecting them to be offended. But like I said, boys and gals, don't get too excited. We gotta wait and see. We got to wait and see because white men have a long history of getting away with fucking evil in this country. That's just the reality of it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll just have to wait and see, but fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. All right, y'all let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching, and until next time, peace out.
Just like with me, subscribe, like, and comment. You could follow me too on my gamer page, which is Def That Gamer. I'm on Twitch, I'm on Kick, I'm on YouTube. You see the the QR code, if I can, down on the bottom, take a picture of that shit, scan that shit, bruh. That would take you to my link tree. It would take you to my platforms and my little shop. And all it is on my shop is the products I already spent that I actually love. So yeah, get on with this shit, bruh. What are you waiting for? I see these viewers on my fucking page and shit. They be looking at my shit. They be liking it. So why can't you guys subscribe or follow, bruh? Wow. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. Def is out.